city as an experiment 5 years ago. Then we went to Provo, Utah, and we went to Austin, Texas. And in those 3 cities, we have what we call fiber spaces, which is where customers can come in, they can experience the product, they can talk to people about what is Google Fiber. And so a band had an idea. What if we had 3 parts of the band in those 3 different cities, and we did a real-time jam session? And because there's a gigabit network, you don't have any latency or lag time. So here's what they did.
We started with this idea 3 or 4 months ago when we were thinking of ways to demonstrate the power of gigabit internet and Google Fiber. And so we're doing a first of its kind event where we're taking Nikia, who most people know from shows like The Voice, and we're conducting a live concert.
The band is going to be divided into 3 different locations. The rhythm section will be in Kansas City. The guitar player and keyboardist will be in Provo, Utah. And the singers will be here in Austin.
With the power of Google Fiber, using technology like Google Plus Hangouts, we're able to connect those 3 spaces to create a real-time, seamless live concert experience.
I think what we're doing here is laying the groundwork for artists of all sorts to be able to communicate in real time, and that is wildly important to us as artists.
I've done this before, but only in a studio setting where stuff has already been recorded, not necessarily in a live setting where we're communicating at the same time.
I couldn't have imagined it a year ago or even a week ago. When we get the call that we can do this, it's amazing.
We're putting on a concert with band members in 3 different states, and I think this could be revolutionary.
So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Nikia.
So we were really synced up, and it felt like we were all in the same room.
I was in the zone, that's all I can say, and I think that speaks for the technology. You know, it didn't get in the way of us doing our thing and just getting the energy across. People were clapping and everything. It felt like a real concert.
I think that would be marked down as a smashing success.
Yeah.
We made music in 3 different states, and Google Fiber made that possible.
Technology didn't get in the way of making music, right? So with a gigabit, technology shouldn't get in the way. It should enable you to do what you want to do. And in this city of uploaders and scientists and rocket engineers, we can't wait to see what you'll do with it. It's a thing that it's not just about consumers, it's about the city. So there's studies that show that a city with gig internet on average has GDP that's 1.1% higher. That's up to $260 million in economic growth for this city, right? That's a big deal. It's about, Terrence, I'll let you tell us what else it's about.
So some other points I would like to touch on. First, community impact. This is not my wheelhouse, but I will do my best. The niece impersonation, who's over there in a blue jacket. But when we think about community involvement, it's kind of this 3-legged stool. Digital literacy, devices, and providing access. So a lot of it, if we look at the entrepreneur set that is in this room, is helping you build your capacity for tools that we provide at Google. So if you're spending your time sending 18 versions of the PowerPoint presentation back and forth, you're wasting your time. If you can use Google Slides, you can use Google Docs, all those types of tools that are more collaborative. You can save a lot of that time as it relates to collaboration and really focus on the mission of your business, of your nonprofit. So that's one thing that we bring to the table from a community impact standpoint. And then also if we look at it from an education standpoint as well, everyone here is familiar with STEAM. STEM. There's also STEAM, STREAM as well. So we have the A for Arts, the R for Reading there as well. So we want to make sure that we have events and opportunities for kids in underserved communities have access to those types of programs. So we do things like Girls Who Code or Made with Code, those types of events in the community as well. So that's what we do from a community impact standpoint. We've already engaged with a lot of local stakeholders in this community to make these types of things get into motion. Denise is leading that effort there, so we look forward to continuing those efforts and even more opportunities as we move forward. Next would be the impact for real estate owners. So I spend a lot of time talking to real estate developers, real estate owners. So if you look at the Huntsville area, thank you very much. The Huntsville area, there's a lot of development. Thank you, Chris. You just want me to raise the roof, or you want me to yeah, raise the roof? All right, yeah, we'll get it jiggy up in here, yeah.
We can't hear you.
Thank you. So I spend a lot of time talking to real estate developers. So if you look at Huntsville specifically, there's a lot of development happening. You look at things like Constellation, you look at the development that's across from the museum. You know, there's a lot of things that are happening here that are bringing more revenue, more people to Huntsville. So back to Caroline's point about the GDP impact. So when we hear things about the WeFunder coming to Huntsville, a great organization, you want to be able to attract people to the community. So if you own real estate, there's a direct financial impact to you if you own real estate. So if you own a home, I think the median home value here is about $150,000. You can expect roughly a $5,000 appreciation value to your home just by having fiber in that home today. And then if you own a multifamily development, or if you rent in a multifamily development, you have told us in surveys that, hey, I'm willing to pay more for high-speed internet, more so than a fancy pool or grilling area, you know, things of that nature. So by having this type of gigabit capacity in your living environment, it's going to provide a better experience for you to live, play, and work. Next would be businesses. So if we look at small businesses in general, roughly 65% of the net new jobs that have been created in this country since 1995 are a direct impact of small businesses, representation of folks here in this room. When we look at what those small businesses are using internet technology for, it's for the things that we would all think about, email, paying bills, things of that nature, but they're also doing things in terms of HD video, HD voice, to be able to collaborate with people not only across the street, but across the world as well. Also, when we look at cloud technologies, I've talked a lot about our Google offerings with regards to collaboration. People are using a lot of those tools online as well. And then Caroline mentioned uploading. When we started in Kansas City, we surveyed the small business owners there and said, hey, what are you using it for? The interesting fact here is more than half of them said they were uploading. So this being a city of creators, artistically and engineering disciplines, the fine print of upload is a key element to you guys as well. So not only is download important, but also uploading as well. And then just finally, just sharing those files across small businesses to offer better collaboration. When we look at that music demo there, the way the music is cut today is cut very similarly to that. Very rarely are artists in the same place. Those files are huge, so to be able to collaborate with those files across a high-speed connection makes it easier, less expensive for people to create music, so you're not having to travel from LA to Nashville or New York to Florida to cut an album. And you can actually do it where you reside in your studio and be able to cut that using those high-speed connections. So those are 4 elements. Caroline hit on GDP. We talked about the impact of real estate owners, small business owners, and then also from a digital inclusion standpoint. So I'll turn it back to Caroline to wrap us up.
So like I said, no big news, no announcements tonight. We just want to hear from you about what Huntsville can do with the day. We're going to stick around and take some questions now, and then our team will be here for a good portion of the night in this room. The best way to really know what's going on and to be amongst the first to know when we do have updates is to go to google.com/fiber/Huntsville. Sign up and get your t-shirt. It'll come to you in 6 to 8 weeks, and then you'll know exactly when Huntsville Utility, City of Huntsville, has built that fiber optic network, and we are ready to offer service. You're going to email and say, sign up today, your house is fiber ready. So with that, thanks again to Tony. Thanks again to Chris and the team, and we're trying to take a couple of questions. So just shout it out, and I'll try to repeat it, and happy to take some questions. Back of the room.
So a lot of people that come to Huntsville and work here
the question was for people who don't live in the city limits of Huntsville, what can you expect? And what I can say to that is that right as of today, we have a franchise from the Huntsville City Council to offer service, Google Fiber service here in Huntsville, and we are really focused on getting started and getting delivered to the residents of Huntsville. I don't have any news about any kind of updates beyond that, but we want to kind of start here and make a lot of happy people in Huntsville first, and then go from there.
You mentioned about fiber space in Austin. I mean, what do you mean? Like, is it their fiber goods?
So in Austin, we have a physical space that you saw in the video where people can go in and get a demo of the product, where once you're a subscriber, you can go in and ask about features and get your network box. In every city, we try something new, and so I don't have any news on that for Huntsville, but stay tuned.
You said something about communities preferring like over a pool, like a barbecue, like apartment complexes. Like, would they all be available? So, like, if you live in an apartment, would you be able to get it just as easy as a house would in the street, or would the apartment have to buy into it before you would get the complex?
The question is, what about apartment complexes? I'll let Terrence. Is that Terrence's specialty?
Yeah, apartments and single-family homes are our focus. So it's just a matter of getting to both. So as we deploy the network and work with Huntsville utilities, that is part of the scope of what we plan to do here in Huntsville.
So what's available to everybody, not just certain things. Unless they have to buy into the apartment complex themselves.
Say it one more time.
Like the apartment complex will have to have a certain box they have to buy to have their internet available for the whole unit, or does it have to be like it'll be for everybody in the launch of this?
Yeah, as part of our deployment technology, when you are in a single-family home or an apartment complex, if you wanted service from us, we would need to wire up that unit, that apartment unit. We typically do the entire apartment complex when we wire it up. Very similar to how we would wire up your home to be able to have everyone in the home experience Google Fiber. So, if you live in an apartment with 10 apartments, we will wire up all 10. And then when those people decide to sign up for service, the infrastructure would be there. Does that answer your question?
If you do live in an apartment or condo, you let us know, and we'd love to talk to your property manager so that we can get you on track to get the building wired.
Some fiber joins get to the curb, and the existing infrastructure will take it from there into the housing. Yours requires getting all the way to the modem or whatnot, or you just have to get to the curb.
So we offer fiber to the home, so it goes from the curb to the side of your house.
Okay.
So it's fiber all the way through. So there's not a transition point to another infrastructure technology. We're fiber from one end all the way to the other.
Gotcha. So yours is a little bit more intrusive, but higher performance.
Intrusive is a strong word.
Well, the other systems, they just get to the curb. They don't actually walk into your yard, right? So it's just different. It's not complete. It's a performance limitation.
I think we're not super familiar with others, but for the Google Fiber product, it goes to the side of the house, and then we have what we call an install technician who comes out, will schedule an appointment. They'll say your appointment is 7:15, and they show up at 7:15. And they will pull the fiber from the outside of the house inside and talk to you about, where do you use your internet? Where do you use your Wi-Fi? How many devices do you have? Where's your gaming equipment versus your TV? Where's your family room? And they'll figure out the best installation plan for your house.
There are some other companies that are also starting to offer fiber around here. How do you guys plan on, differentiating yourselves? Why should you choose you?
So the question is, there are other companies that are offering fiber, gigabit, internet. How are we different? And one great thing that happens is that when you start becoming a big city, you start getting lots of folks who are offering gigabit internet. And that's great for consumers, that's great for cities. And so what we really strive to do is offer an excellent customer experience so that people want to choose Google Fiber, and we will try to do that here in Huntsville. In the back of the room.
Hi, could you speak to some of the privacy and security of Google and Fiber and the objectivity you guys have as a private company holding
think the question is about privacy. And I'll be honest, that's not my area of expertise. We are focused on super fast internet here and gigabit speed. But happy to maybe talk after and take the name and see if I can connect you to someone whose area of expertise that is. Our team is going to be here for a while, so we're going to hang out and feel free to come talk to us, ask us questions. We'd love to hear from you about what applications you need where you need that speed. What are the things that you're doing on for your work or for your after work hobbies where you could use a gigabit of speed and how you think you'll use it. So come find one of us and we'd love to talk to you. Thank you. And I think Chris is going to announce a big winner, so I'll hand it back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Caroline.